comments are, it looks like
I think it lost connection.
Did it? No. I think we're still getting some hearts. Are you guys able to give us some thumbs up or at least a comment or something so that we can see that you guys are still, because we just had a phone call. Okay, we're back. Awesome. Back on. Great. I'm glad to see it. Okay, great. So give Joe some questions here. Joe, have you been able to rank videos for local big city markets lately, like 175 CPC terms?
I don't look at it in terms of competition, in terms of cost per click.
Right.
Because just because there's a high cost per click doesn't really mean that the organic positions are going to be very competitive.
Right.
Sometimes it can be a good indicator, but just because people are spending through the nose with AdWords doesn't mean that organic is going to be competitive.
Right.
Right. So yes, we definitely still are able to do that. What I always look for is, for me, is I look for videos on the first page of Google already.
Yeah.
If I know that they're there, I know that I can beat them out.
Yeah.
Right. So in order to rank videos, you need backlinks, embeds, and social signals.
Yep.
Right. So all that I've got to do is just go do more of that than the competition.
Yep.
So for me, that's when I go into a market, that's where I start.
Yep.
Whatever keyword phrases already have videos, that's what I go after right away.
Yep.
And then once I hit all those, then I'll just start to go after all the other keywords, right? But I'm going to hit the ones that I know I can, boot out of the park real fast.
Nice. So hopefully that answers your question. I don't know. Hey, Joe, are you cute?
Do you use Cutestat? Yeah. It depends. On some of my lead gen sites, yes. On other sites like digitaltriggers.io, for example, we just use Google Analytics.
Yeah.
I'm not really doing SEO on that site per se, but we just use Google Analytics for that one.
So if you guys would like to see Joe do more of this, do more of these, I mean, he's got this amazing studio here. I wish you could see. We'll show you around the studio here in a second. I see somebody's heart in there. If you'd like to see Joe do more of these live streams so that you can have this kind of engagement with him, it'd be great. I mean, for you to just give feedback and actually like give some thumbs up or just, and if you're new, you can find me at, if you want any of these links, by the way, Periscope Ryan, if you want to be able to use the fisheye that I have right now, and we've got, we're double mic'd up here. How many profiles should you syndicate your new YouTube videos to for local? Okay, did you get that?
Yeah, so what you need to do is always test with one, right? So do one syndication, upload to YouTube, then go in SendWire, build your backlinks, your embeds, your bookmarks, and everything else, right? And then just see what happens, right? And then you're gonna get a really good understanding of the competition, right? Am I on the second page already and it's been 24 hours? Or am I on the first page, or am I like on page 20? Right. That's going to give you the indication that you need in order to figure out what's going to be your plan of attack moving forward. But until you do a couple like syndications like that in any market, you have no idea what the competition's going to be like.
Yeah, you've got to just test, I think, is the bottom line. And
so well, I'll give you guys one big hack. Okay, one big hack. Have you seen in YouTube how you can create videos using their video little builder thing?
Yeah.
Okay, so a buddy of mine came up with this. It's called keyword probing.
Yeah.
Okay, so you create a video, a slideshow video using YouTube's video builder.
Super easy.
So you just throw in like 5 different videos, make a slideshow, put in background music and a phone number and a call to action, and you can create those literally in like 30 seconds. And then syndicate them through SendWire, and you use that to see how you can rank. Versus going and spending a bunch of time to record a video, it's just, just put them out there and see what you can actually rank for.
Wow, that's awesome. That's a great tip. I hope you guys got that. Why didn't I get a notification through the app for this? I don't know. Maybe you got a notification. Are you following me? There's a new Kevin Madison. Boom! What's up? So Kevin Madison, this is Joe Troyer.
What's up, Kevin?
So you know Kevin probably, right?
I don't.
Okay, so Kevin, I met Kevin at, he was at Traffic and Conversion, by the way. So Kevin Madison is my brother from another mother, and and he's a good guy. I'm following Joe. Glad to see that you're following Joe. What's up, bro? Joe Troyer, what's up, man? So that's Kevin. So basically, Kevin's got a really cool system, text message marketing system. We're actually doing some work together and getting that out there on the.
Just followed you, brother.
Yeah. So he just followed you. That's what Joe's awesome content, Joe. I got Joe's email.
Why don't we show him real quick the studio?
Yeah, you guys want to see the studio? Let's go mobile here. Okay. Yeah. Here, let's take. We're gonna unmic us. Okay, so you guys can see. And so basically what I'm going to do is just leave the mics over there. Obviously, the audio changed a little bit, but so check it out. So do you download this app? How do we follow you guys? Great question. Okay, here's the deal. Casey Zeman's on.
Hey, what's up, Casey?
We were just talking about you over lunch. I was like, do you know Casey? So let's go finally. Okay, so check it out. So hold on. Golly, guys. See, they get all antsy. Just got here, missed that tip for YT. Oh my gosh, you missed it, you gotta watch it again. Hey guys, connection is poor. Casey, what's up? Okay, so hopefully the connection is getting better. I'm gonna go over in this corner. So basically, look at the setup. So I want you guys to see. So this is Joe's setup here. He's got a really cool desk and chair and lights. So he's got one setup, Ryan, the studio. Isn't it nice? It's like boom. And then he's got another setup over there. So he's got two different backdrops. One, he's got a black backdrop here, and this one, he's got the green screen, and then he's also got a third setup over here with high tops. Yo, Joe, Casey Zim. Hey. What's up, bud? So there's Joe. Casey? You got to see how much square footage this guy's got. So here's the question. You guys asked the question. By the way, you can follow me you can get all these tools at periscoperyan.com. If you want, for example, the Olo clip. Basically, the image would look like that if you didn't have the Olo clip. So if you want to be able to show a big room like this, you need these kind of tools. If you want to interview somebody, like I just interviewed Joe, this is in his office. So somebody just opted in, area code 214. And by the way, the way you follow us, if you're on the web, you got to get the app. You can't comment, you can't, do the hearts or anything if you don't actually download the app. So I want you guys to just that's how you follow. So also you can swipe right to follow. If you're on the app, you just swipe to the right and you'll see my name, and you just tap on it, and then you can follow right there. So anyway, what other questions? What other this is the kind of, and so Joe's doing, did it send to everybody? Joe's checking out the so this is a really cool setup. This is my stand that you guys have probably seen in San Diego. How does he manage content copyright? How do you manage content copyright, Joe?
Give the source if it's not if you didn't write it, right? Just give the source. That's all you need to do.
Yeah.
They ask you to take it down, take it down. But
yeah. Yep.
Just source the content if you're just copying it or using it.
Yep. What other questions do you have? Joe's, how did you share by email? That's a great question. I figured you guys would want to know that. So what Joe did is Joe went on to Periscope on your iPad, and then
I just looked on Twitter and I grabbed that link that you shared with me. You tagged me, so I just grabbed that link, I copied it, and then went out and blasted it, through Entreport.
Yeah. So I didn't even really realize that's another really good tip. So if you want to have somebody be able to send out an invitation, Casey, I know you got a big list. If you want to be able to, there's another tip for you. Who gives you crazy value? Okay. Hey, best web marketer. I don't know. Do you know? So another person just opted in, faster than Speeding Bullet, guys. Well done. Who do I follow to get these through the app in the future? So basically you can follow both Joe and myself. So yeah, definitely follow us. Joe was really gracious to basically invite his whole following list and to this scope. Are people ready for what we created last time? Yeah, right. So Kevin created a really cool text messaging system where you can actually have a landing page and all that kind of stuff. It's really cool. So who am I? So I am. So this is why we do the reset. It's for that reason.
You?
This is why you do the reset, because people always come in every 10 minutes. How can we leverage Periscope for local? Oh, that's a good question. Can I take that one?
Yeah, tell them about what you just did today.
Can I take that one? So how do you save to YouTube? So I definitely know how to do that. DM me, follow me, and I'll give you my contact. Guess what? You can do it for $10. Go to $10 per video. Okay, I'm going to get back to the local marketing for Periscope in 1 second, but $10 per video with a really, really cool, and it saves all the hearts, all the comments, game over, you don't have to do anything. He'll even put a YouTube card on the video. Save the video and upload to YouTube. Yes, so DM me, direct message me on Twitter, and so here's to answer the question, how do you leverage live stream for business? So I do a hangout every single Monday at 7:30 Pacific Standard Time, 10:30 Eastern Standard Time, where I invite guys like Brian Fonzo, like Ryan Bell. So what's really cool is I want you guys to really understand. So Kevin's texting me. We can see what you're texting, Kevin. I think he knows that. So what's really cool is bottom line is how do you actually leverage live stream? You do what I did this morning. I introduce my clients. So Les is now hooked on Periscope. You saw Les on here earlier.
Yep.
So the fire safety guy just down the street, his jaw was on the ground. I did a scope with him. We had over 100 people this morning, this afternoon with Les. He's a fire prevention company. We're crushing it for him. Type in fire extinguisher Lake Park or fire extinguisher West Palm Beach. So there's Joe Troyer. Thank you. Joe's in the background. Thanks. There's Joe. She's just messing around on the. Okay. So then the other Periscope crack, right? There's Les. So Les put his picture up. Les has already got his picture up. That's awesome. Look at that. So and then I did an interview with Dr. Bill. So a dentist and a fire. So we got a blue collar type business in the fire prevention industry. They're going to crush it by creating really good content, answering the frequently asked questions that people have, and then uploading that content to YouTube. He's gonna crush it with his Google Plus page, right?
Yeah, I mean, and for like a dentist like Dr. Bill, I mean, imagine being able to email out your list or send a text message out, say, "Hey, I'm jumping on live, once a week or something to answer all of your, dentistry questions."
Right. It's crazy. I mean, and what Joe just did, like, opened my eyes too, right? I mean, dude, that was seriously, he just dropped the bomb on his list, and we just went from 30 to 160. So, talk to you, lunchtime, Joe, peace, man. Hey, Kevin, we're going to be doing our training. By the way, we're doing our training sometime this week. We've got some amazing stuff set up for you guys so that you guys can build a landing page with text message marketing for $200 a year, which includes 500 texts that you can send per month, and you can create a custom URL, which is really, really powerful. So we have 161 people on. You know what's funny? I think a lot of your people are on here and they don't know how to use Periscope, so they don't even know. So I'm not getting any comments. I've never seen this before.
Where do you get the link to upload to YouTube?
Okay. You can go to Ryan's Deal. Go to ryansdeal.com. ryansdeal.com. Waiting at the building Department of City. Oh my gosh. Are you still waiting there, Les? So go to ryansdeal.com to get the $10 per video upload. My first time on Periscope. Awesome.
What's up, Byron Lee?
So you know all these guys.
Byron's a gangster. You got to follow him. He's an SEO genius.
So this is what's cool. I'm commenting. So that's what's so funny. I've never seen anybody with 160 people on and no I'm like
everybody's like, how do I comment?
I thought our connection was lost. I mean, it's so funny. So something to watch other than bad news, right? Dude, I'm so glad that you're on here, Les. So that's my... Okay, Les, can you just... So here's reputation management. Les, just type in really quick how much that our local marketing has done for your business. You guys, seriously. So Joe just saw that tip and he's like, yeah, I'm going to spike it up, man. So Ryan, how do I follow you on Twitter? You just go to Twitter and type in Ryan Stein-Olfsen. Stein-Olfsen. I know it looks like a mouthful and it's
or just click on that link again and you're right there.
Yeah.
And land on the page.
Right.
Periscope Ryan.
Yeah, so thank you. So guys, go to ryansdeal.com to get the Joe's probably checking out so go there to get that $10 deal. You actually get one uploaded to YouTube for free. One of your Periscope videos uploaded to YouTube absolutely free with that deal that I've got with my guy that does those. I get at least one new customer a day from the internet. I'm screenshotting that. Boom. Screenshot. David Sprague would love this kind of reputation marketing, right?
He said you got Cooch's shirt on. Yep.
I got Cooch's. Yes, I do. So if that isn't a demonstration...
Mike Cooch, don't act like you don't know.
I know Mike Cooch. Dude, Mike Cooch, I tell Mike, I get a comment every single day that I wear this shirt. If it's not on the airplane or what... So we Periscope, then upload to YouTube, and the SendWire is all. Exactly. This is a genius.
Got it.
I think we got to talk about developing a system together.
Okay.
You just saw that. I think you're seeing the genesis of a new system with SendWire and Periscope happening right now. So So anyway, I really, guys, I want you to see that how powerful this is for local business. Did you guys see? The light bulb went off for me when I had my customers from New Zealand and Australia, my property management customers, when I Synscope. Uh-oh.
That's cool. Synscope.
Get the domain. Get the domain. Get that domain, dude. So anyway, so what's really cool is that what's the address? The address of what? I don't know. If you want the deal, it's Ryan's, RYANS, plural, deal. If you want the deal for the uploads, every customer becomes recurring too. Oh my gosh.
Building an empire.
Oh, I think I got it. It was like just fading away. So if you guys don't notice, so Les is my client, and that this isn't a great example of why local businesses should be doing this. Like, I'm a local business in essence, and I've got my client on here, teach us YouTube trick. Teach us YouTube trick. Okay, so why shouldn't we try to rank videos on first page of Google if there aren't any videos on page 1 already?
Because sometimes Google can just be a nightmare about what keywords actually rank.
Right.
Videos for, right?
Yeah.
So the easiest way is to not play that guessing game and go after video or search results that you already know have video results, right? Because then you just beat them, right? So whenever I start in any market, I do those first, and then I go after all the other keywords where I'm hoping I can get a result.
Yeah.
So most people don't do that, and then they say, I can't get a video to rank. This video SEO doesn't work. Well, that's bullshit.
Right.
YouTube just doesn't rank some videos. For specific keyword phrases.
Yeah, they don't, and so that's a really good tip. So, and it's so funny because like somebody was just like, tap the screen to heart. So I gotta. So you guys, if you like what I'm saying, tap the screen to heart. For you guys that are new to this, totally agree, Joe. Google picks and chooses which videos to show. And by the way, this is another reason why I use the Olo clip. If you guys want the clip, is because I can actually, not only can I get Joe in here, but there's not a lot of jitteriness, which is great. So that they get all the hearts. So now here comes all the hearts. So it's crazy. There is actually 156 people in here. Yeah. Thanks for explaining.
I hope that makes sense, man.
Yeah. So anyway, any other?
Plug in your phone before it dies.
Yeah, I know. So
you're gonna cut out on all these people.
I know. Google fire extinguisher West Palm Beach. Oh my gosh. Screenshot. Les is dropping the bomb. Okay, so if this isn't a reason, seriously, guys, for you guys to use it, Les is giving. I actually just introduced Les as a local company into to what Periscope is, and you have seen what Les has said 3 times there. He's given me kudos. It's Ryan's deal. No dash, just RYANS, all one word. Ryan's deal. RYANS, and then DEAL.com. Will there be some time of a? Yeah, there's always a replay. If you're on Periscope, there's a replay. So that's why I'm saying, and thanks for the hearts. Now that it's funny, you tell them what to do, and then so there is actually, it's crazy. So thanks, guys. So thanks for tapping the screen. We're teaching all of your followers all at once here, just 160 people at one time, how to use live streaming. And this is just one of, by the way, 5 live streaming tools out there right now. The one
Meerkat, right?
Yeah, Meerkat, Nomadcast. MyEye. And
are you Ryan Walsh, they asked. No, this is Ryan Steinolson.
Ryan Walsh.
Who's Ryan Walsh? Ryan, it's up front.
Huh?
Ryan. Right?
Oh, that's that Ryan. Okay. Yeah, no, I'm Ryan Steinolson. I'm Joe's buddy. 24 hours for replay. Yes. 24 hours for replay. Zeph. No. Yeah, so somebody said no, he isn't. So 24 hours for replay on actually Periscope, and then you get another. That's why I'm following you now. Great stuff. Awesome. So all I'm doing is just introducing Joe. And this is what I'd recommend for you local marketers is, that's a good benefit right there. That's a huge tip. You got a lot of local marketers on here, right?
Definitely.
I don't want to create any competition, but
there is no competition.
I think it's too. I think it's there's so much, like all boats rise with a high tide, and I'm just trying to. I always say it. I'm gonna take this from David Sprague and give credit where credit's due. I'm trying to model good behavior, and I learned that one from Mr. Sprague. Dave's probably on. I think Dave is probably.
He's probably watching right now.
He's probably trolling these scopes. Anyway, I'm back. Joe, ADD, what are you
answering
doing?
everybody's questions?
Yeah.
It's a little nuts. It's a lot harder to manage, I'll say, than like Hangouts or a webinar or anything, because the problem is that the messages go so fast.
Yeah.
So like,
Yeah. Well, you ain't seen nothing yet. Wait, guys.
so you guys see this? Like 2 messages and it's off the screen.
Right.
That's the problem.
Well,
So if a bunch of people ask questions, it's just,
yes.
it's gone.
Well, they're seeing it. I mean, you're seeing.
So like you have to literally watch it right here like this, or
Yeah.
you're not going to get the questions. Or is there somewhere else?
Hey, so Ryan, I met Catch.me. Oh yeah, and by the way, another thing is you can use Catch.me. That's free. That's another tool. So yeah, the guy was like,
What's
trippy.
Catch.me?
So Catch.me, if you connect your Catch.me account, if you set up a Catch.me account, it will save all of your scopes immediately to it, but it doesn't save the hearts. Is there a back end to view messages like by the web? No. Oh, it's Catch.me would be the best way to do it. You can see the comment on Catch.me. You just can't see them in the same way that you see them in Periscope.
Okay.
So that's why we upload to YouTube, because you still have that same experience. You know, it's kind of a fun experience when people see the comments, and they see them at the time exactly as you're talking. So it's so that's why we upload everything. I cannot get split cam to send. I didn't see that. Sorry. So it is. Try managing, Joe. Try managing this. Okay, wait. Will this replace webinars someday? Why or not? We'll talk about that in 1 second. So try doing this and doing a go-to meeting at the same time. so that's
never catch the interaction.
Right. So please ask Brian. Call me.
Call him 561-841-1832.
There you go. So I think this will absolutely. I think this will eventually. Well,
I don't think it'll replace. Right? Here's the thing. Hangouts never replaced webinars, right? Because if you need slides, Hangouts suck for slides.
Yeah.
It's horrible. And the chat interaction is super delayed, right? So webinar for presentations, Hangout has been, for me up until now, the place to really have good FaceTime with people, right?
Right.
Or when you're doing a video and you just want to talk, it's fantastic.
When you want to
for
talk
that.
to people in their digital eyeballs.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I think Periscope could end up replacing that aspect pretty easily.
Yeah.
My only concern is the comments.
Yeah.
So I don't know, maybe connect twice and somehow show the comments just on a different screen or something?
Well, here's what we do. You can tap to hold the screen, and it will hold the comments there a little bit. But like the guy suggested. But what you can do is here's the mind bomb. Okay, watch this. Watch this, guys. Here's a golden tip. Have you got? And by the way, I got this tip from Kim Garst. I have to give credit where credit's due. I didn't even think about this, but you can go into, this is one of the big benefits of Catch.me. And by the way, if you want to get all your videos recorded to YouTube automatically for you, it's somebody asked a question again, it's RYANS deal, ryansdeal.com. But here's Catch.me. If you go to Catch.me, you'll be able to see all the comments, and if you click on the person's comment, it takes you right to their Twitter feed. So you can directly message all the people that commented in your videos.
Right, so following up afterwards would be pretty easy.
Exactly. Because you asked me earlier how you can get more followers on Twitter.
Yep.
There you go. Okay. So that's a really good.
That's a great tip.
Yeah. So
what is it? KATCH.me, right?
Yeah.
It's not C.
Yeah, it's KATCH. K with like kite. KATCHME. So yeah.
I'm pretty sure they know what a K is.
So we got 150. Seriously, you guys
Still
are
on.
like. I mean, I have never seen this kind of stick-to-itiveness, solid, just not going anywhere. Holy crap, you guys, we're not on a webinar. This is not a webinar. You can actually get exit out and not pay. I mean, it's it's crazy. I think seriously, I think people get trained. They think that, and it's funny because, and that's one thing I've noticed about Periscope is that people they go in and out.
In and out.
There's a lot of that. It's very, very. I'm doing my first giveaway. Awesome, eat a burrito. So Ryan, that's my buddy Ryan. We connected. He brought a burrito into my office for all my staff. We had a blast. So he's in La Jolla. He's a really cool dude. And
love La Jolla.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Right. So Joe comes every year to the. He goes to the traffic and conversion. The pressure of live. The pressure. I mean, I think it's fun. I mean, it's that's the thing.
As long as you have experience doing Hangouts or webinars or something like that, there is no pressure.
Yes.
You goof. If you say something wrong, you just repeat it. Like, it is what it is. Who cares?
Yeah. Oh, does the green screen? That's a good question. Does the green screen work on Periscope? You probably
Post-production,
Yeah, post-production.
maybe, but-
Exactly.
So I think that was a really good question. How do you monetize? I think the monetization, number one, is just the awesome interaction that we can all have back and forth,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
If you have a question, I can help you right here and then, and it pops up right in your Twitter feed,
Yeah.
ready to go. So I think that's the monetization strategy, right?
Yeah, and that's the thing is that's what the people that I've seen like Hillary Clinton, not such a good digital marketer. Okay, like she seriously, they were broadcasting her from the stage, no interaction. If you call me, I know how to use Periscope and broadcast and YouTube at the same time. Ooh,
Tweet me
you got
at Joe Troyer. Let's talk, buddy.
Okay, that's pretty cool. So we got a number there, so we can go back to do.
Okay.
So I'm
Catch
catching
something.
this. So you got to go to my catch and then just go down to whatever, like towards the end. So it's tough to like. I mean, seriously, we're getting more people on here. Ask Joe some questions. I mean, and if you like what we're saying, just so that we know that you're engaged, just tap the screen. I think there's still emails like dribbling out.
Yeah.
You know,
It takes a little bit for everybody to get them. So definitely put in your comments. Let's get to them.
Yeah. So what's that number again? Yeah. Everybody wants to know that number that girl just put up there. Thank you. Yes. What's that number again? Dave. So what other questions do you have for Joe? We'll just keep going here because I mean this is.
You guys are here.
Yeah.
Come on, questions. Again, if you just came in and you are on a desktop,
Yeah.
go jump on your mobile phone, get the app, so then you can use the hearts that you see going up and the questions.
I did that last Saturday. If you want to watch, okay.
Cool, man,
Ooh,
for sure.
nice. So that's Gaba Tech. Okay, awesome. Basic blog tips. How long should the scope be? Great question. And that's a great question. Is as long as people are still engaged.
Real strategic, David Sprague.
David
there
Sprague.
he is. How is Rep Videos helping your business?
did
Man,
I-
that product sucks.
Did I just say? I just said David is probably trolling my scopes, and sure enough, David Sprague with an amazing picture and a backdrop with his photo is.
So get the Periscope app, Ness makes.
Yeah, what app are we supposed to get? I just came in. Get the Periscope app. Is Donald Trump going? And another really good tip for you guys is increase your font size so you can see. This is what it usually is like.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's much better.
Right. So increase your font size so that you can actually see the questions when you're with somebody like this from a distance, because it's all about the engagement, David Sprague. Yeah. So David, were you on when I got yes? They need to know the only way to comment is via mobile phone. Yes.
Need the app on
I
your
knew
mobile.
I knew he'd been trolling to see. You've been trolling me, haven't you, for a little while? So here's David. If you were on maybe 30 minutes ago, there was a question that somebody asked about reputation and how. And then I had one of my clients that I actually talked to this morning jump on the scope, and he gave a testimonial in a comment. How do you like that, David?
How do you see all your viewers?
How do you see all your viewers? You can see all your viewers we can actually swipe right.
Okay.
And you can actually see.
Okay, cool. So 149.
Yep. You can see. You can only see a portion of them, and you can see a bunch. Amazing, right, David? All right, I gotta follow you. I'm not following you yet. There, I haven't seen you. I've been telling you your view profile, and you're like, why should I use it? Well, now I think 2 followers.
Yeah. Everybody on the webinar, go follow at Real Strategic, and let's see if we can get David Sprague on Twitter.
So David,
Facebook's old news. Let's talk about Twitter.
Yeah, right. Actually, it's kind of their stock just went up. So David, hey, I want to interview you. I got the first interview with you and me. I'm bringing my gadgets over, and we're gonna have fun. Just follow David after the scope. Okay.
So after the scope, how do you know how to connect with the viewers you can't see? So if you use CatchMe, KATCH.me, you can go get all the Twitter profiles for everybody that watched it.
Yeah, so what you're doing is you're basically, and I actually interviewed the inventor of Catch Me. And I use, David, you like this, sounds like fun, change that t-shirt though. You gotta give me a look, like a local marketing genius shirt? Is that what I gotta wear? So so Twitter is desperate. Yeah, they're not desperate anymore because this is that's awesome, didn't know that. So
Can we watch a replay? Yeah, 24 hours?
24 hours on Periscope and on YouTube. Because of my RyansDeal.com, you can have somebody basically take care of all of it and upload it to your YouTube channel for $10. I mean, you really can't beat that. And it's got a really cool like overlay and a call to action. Periscope will save to Twitter.
Florida style.
Florida style. Heck yeah.
Yeah.
Who is that? Les. There's Les. So I like how real time the follow-up.
There isn't a delay like Google Hangouts.
Not at
so
all.
If you have marketing questions, let's hear them. Let's do it.
David, this right here is what we always wanted with Google Hangouts. So I think you're seeing why I've been using this platform, and this is there's so many applications for this, and it's really agreed, right? So it's really cool. It's cool to see what we've been talking about for 4 years finally happen.
Another marketer did a scope from his boat. Pretty cool.
Yeah. So there's all kinds of I'm going to be doing. Okay, so here, David, catch this. You know I'm the gadget guy. So I've got my Olo clip right here. By the way, David, go to Periscope Ryan and buy some stuff from me because I bought enough stuff from you, so you get to buy some stuff from me now. So can you broadcast with the DSLR? No, but you can broadcast with a GoPro on Meerkat. So
that's cool. Check
Check this out. I'm going to be kite surfing, and you're going to be watching me live stream on Meerkat. Bam! Can I borrow $11,000? Probably from this guy or David Sprague.
Have you seen Hang With?
See, that's probably another. There's seriously in the past 2 weeks, there's like 3 or 4 new additional apps that have come out for live streaming. So,
and the big ones are just Periscope and Meerkat, right?
Yes. The biggest Meerkat first. It's basically they're a privately held company, and then Twitter came along and they bought Periscope, and they came out like 2 months later. And Meerkat.
I can't get my GoPro 3 to work with it.
It's really easy. It didn't work right away for me, and then you got to shake your phone. It's weird, but you got to shake your phone once you connect it. Yeah, you seriously, and then all of a sudden it connects. If you go and you Google it, that's what they say to do, and it worked. What's the app that saves the scopes forever? It's called RyansDeal.com. I want to Periscope my travel adventures. We need to hook up so I know. Les is business partner of mine scopes trainings from his yacht. Okay, nice. Meerkat confuses me. I love the usability of Periscope. Jen Bauer, I need that. Okay, so I'll contact you this weekend. Awesome, Les. Love to do that. Les is a world traveler, and it's really cool to see how people are using this. One of the things that I'm doing is I'm trying to take my followers around with me, like going back from San Diego, and we're going to New York. I'm going to be speaking at the Periscope Summit here pretty soon. So you guys that are following me, or if you're not, like I said, just follow me. I got at least one follow from. This is so ADHD.
Yeah, it really is.
It is. I mean, the engagement is different. It's. What I found is the engagement with the audience is really fun. It's important though at the same time to make sure that you're staying on topic. So it's a blend of finding the things that really do make sense, that align with what you're talking about in terms of the questions and the comments. It's a great way to demo services. I agree. You bet. Hey, it's great having you.
Thanks, Joe.
Yeah. If you're not following, go ahead and follow. And hey, check it out. So if you want any of these, so David, you'd appreciate this. I'll just pull this around here. So here's my, if you go to Periscope Ryan, you can get the links to this splitter. Speaking of demoing stuff, can you push out text to your viewers? Yes. So basically, if you want to be able to interview somebody with really good audio, then you would want to use something like this.
Any good ways to rank in maps without a physical location? Think outside the box. Virtual office, shared mailboxes, pay a family member, use your own address and hide it, pay somebody on Craigslist. Just think outside the box. There's a million ways to get an address to use for Google Maps.
Hey David, you know the client that I'm talking about here regarding that topic. We well, I'm not going to name any names, but he was just on not too long ago. Actually, but he's got 4, count them, 4 locations, and they're all ranking for various cities: Boca, Delray, West Palm, and one of them we just picked. This is back in the Wild West days, but we were able to pick a location and it's still ranking. So I mean, you can't do that anymore.
I mean, all of mine are sticking.
Really?
I rank from Stewart to Miami for like 6 different local niches. I mean,
so think out of the box. So 135 people still on. Awesome having you.
Questions.
So you know what it took? It only took an email from you to get why are Periscope videos portrait size? You look. We can go. Let me just show you guys. Hold on. Let me just intro you guys. Just remember who taught you all this stuff. All right. So you don't have to go portrait size. We can go landscape. That's kind of nice.
why don't we do that sooner? Can actually see the screen.
Well, because you can't see the comments. Now, I will say that Periscope is actually making it so that you can see the comments even in landscape.
Okay.
So
like
what
landscape though.
Yeah. So what I do is when I have a client that wants to capture a wide open space, is I'll have them. Hold on. Comments are just inside. Yeah. So we can't see the comments yet when we're in landscape like that. But what I'll do is, and you can do this as well if you're going to use that offer, the Ryan's Deal, where you upload the videos to YouTube. What my guy does is you can start in portrait, and then you can say, oh, I want to show something in landscape, and show it, and then it takes up the full screen for YouTube.
I gotcha.
So that's pretty cool. Comments, landscape, Nomadcast broadcasting landscape. Yeah, it does, and that's. Yeah,
what's Nomadcast?
Nomadcast is one of the 5 that are out there. So MyEye, Nomadcast, Meerkat, Periscope, and there's one more. Oh, Fire Talk is a new one. So so we got 127 people on. People are starting to we're starting to see a little bit of drop off. We're still. I mean, I would love to see what happened if you actually did a drop. When at one of the better times. Periscope is much better, I believe. Yeah. Periscope, there's different features for both. I like Meerkat for certain things. You can embed the Meerkat actual player in a blog post, which is David. You love that. This is all really it is. People are still trying to figure it out.
Still in infancy for sure.
What I do is I leverage this live streaming for brands and businesses. So, for example, wrap your head around this. One of my buddies, iSocial Friends, Brian Fonzo, did a scope. He did a promotion for Applebee's. They got 1 billion, with a B, impressions, and this is where I'm not going to even pay attention to it. So just listen, guys. 1 billion impressions on a hashtag by just doing a promotion where they would give people a free app if they went in and live streamed from Applebee's. That's a big deal. Their sales were up by 34%.
That's pretty crazy.
So that's pretty. I mean, so that's the kind of stuff that that's what I'm working on, and that's why I'm transitioning. So I do. And if you guys want to learn more about this, I do have an event or a Google Hangout every Monday at 10:30 Eastern Standard Time. Applebee's. So 10:30 Eastern Standard Time if you want to join. I get guys like Brian Fonzo on. I actually connected. Here's interesting. So I actually connected with John Ledger from T-Mobile.
That's pretty cool.
The CEO of T-Mobile. I'm going to interview him potentially either next week or the following week because I connected with him on Periscope. So where else can you get access to that kind of that level of, it's things are changing. And this is what David, you and I have talked about for years is that, we are the media. And this is truly where it's really shifting. It's really shifting a lot. And anyway, we're at about 113 people. I had a blast. I don't know if you guys saw. David, you've probably seen, we can show again.
I think he has.
Here, David, let's just really quick. So just another really good tip is every about 10 minutes, you want to reset or restart. So I'm just going to introduce myself. How can we get a link to that Hangout event? Just type in live stream for brands on Google, on Google Plus, and you'll be able to find it. And then just or just DM me, direct message me follow me on Twitter. I've got it so that you can DM me on Twitter without following me or me following you, which is great. So so here's Joe's little setup here. Is you can see he's got a key light right there. He's got fill lights right there and right there. Obviously a green screen right there. Really cool setup. So this is one space. Then he's got another space right here, which I'd recommend is really cool, where you've got a little like an interview section right there. And then if you want to be the executive, you can come over here to this setup. So Joe probably sits over there, and so hopefully you guys. So the reset is I'll just introduce myself really quick. Hey, awesome, Maurice. Nice getting to know you, Joe.
Nice getting to know you.
Yeah, so that's somebody from my crew. So basically, I'm a digital marketer. Joe is as well. I'm based out of San Diego. My agency is. Joe's here in South Florida, here in Lake Park, near Palm Beach Gardens. So yeah, hopefully you guys, we just wanted to just kind of see how an email list would actually translate into coming over. Hey, RG, is like you do a scope and on those use of numbers, of hashtags, yeah. So what's really cool is we got a ton of people that came over from the email list, and it really did transition well. It's pretty cool to see that we went from 30 to up to, I think we're at maybe 165 or 170, which is really cool. So I got introduced to a bunch of new people. So that's why I like interviewing people, is because then I can be introduced to more people. Joe was introduced to some of my people. Any chance I could meet up with you in San Diego? Of course, yeah, definitely. So. Any final questions for us before we sign off? Or hey, Mark Shaw. Okay, so Mark Shaw is a Periscope legend. This guy, seriously. Okay, hey Mark Shaw, check this out. So he's got 35,000 followers. He was one of the first guys on Periscope. So this is my buddy Joe.
Nice to meet you, Mark.
Okay, so Mark. So seriously, check this. Did you see? So he's actually over from England. He's a Twitter expert, and so he literally started on Periscope like day one. Him and Alex Pettit. So he says, hey Joe. So he's over in Tampa. We're gonna do a meetup between him, myself, Kim Garst, and Kathy Hackle. And you're still doing that, right, Mark? It's on the 10th, and we're gonna get a sponsor for it, and it's gonna be really cool because he's got a big following. And we're just having a blast with this. So really quick. So check this out, Mark. Is this like serious studio envy here or what? Look at this. So he's got one set up there with the green screen. He's got another setup right there where he can interview people, and then he's got the executive, deal going on here. So really cool setup. It's been a marathon. So what's really cool, I guess the lesson that we learned today, Joe. And this is what's really cool, Mark, is Joe's got an email list. Yeah, serious man cave, right? How do we get an invite to that event? That's a good question. I don't know if I'm leaving that up to Kim Garst. She's kind of getting a sponsor for the restaurant and all that kind of stuff. So what's really cool is, wow, I got in, right? Add SynWire Buddy functionality to SynWire Joe. So I don't know what you want to.
No, keep going, man.
Okay. No, keep going. So awesome. So I'm just really stoked. What was really cool is that we proved that you can grab a link to a Periscope. You can go live. He actually got the link for the Periscope, and I'm gonna jot that down as a topic, as a hot tip, because that's really cool. If you got an email list, basically you just basically grabbed it. I mean, you grabbed it right from Twitter. And boom, he emailed it out. A bunch of you guys, and that's why we're not seeing any hearts, no comments, because so somebody else just opted in, area code 443. Again, if you want any of this stuff, just go to periscoperyan.com. And again, you can find me on Twitter at Ryan Stein Ulfson, and you can see my handle in the Periscope account there. But thanks for joining. And if you have any questions, let us know. Do you have any questions for Joe at all before we leave? If not, we're gonna sign out. Any more?
That's it.
I think that's it.
Dead.
All right.
130 watchers. See you guys.
All right. Awesome, guys. Thanks for hanging. Joe, my client.